Continuous people dying, innocent people, which deserve to live. Children, gonna be with these children what sits in the bomb shelters 9 months. They growing up, they know what is explosion, praying. Their parents in the front, they defending land, they defending their lives. And we know if we don't stop Russians there, they come to our homes on the west of Ukraine, on the Poland. They will be very happy to come there. But Ukrainians will never give up. Ukrainians are brave. Ukrainians are glorious. Ukrainians are together. Every single Ukrainian around the world works for victory, works to throw away bloody occupants from our land. We are not crying, we are strong, we are together, we united. And we ask you, ladies and gentlemen, from all the country around the world, join us, support Ukraine. World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine!
World support Ukraine! World support Ukraine! World support Ukraine! World support Ukraine! World support Ukraine! World support Ukraine!
World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine!
World support Ukraine!
World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine! World, support Ukraine!
World support Ukraine!
World, support Ukraine!
World support Ukraine!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need more support. We need more weapons. We need more air defense. We need it more because we want to protect our people. We want to protect them from bloody murderer which came to us from Russia. Thank you for all support. Ukrainians are so thankful for all world who support us. And everybody is very kind. Many people come into Ukraine, share their experience. They teach our soldiers, they rescue our civilians. Many humanitarian centers are in London, in the Europe, in America, Australia. All the Ukrainian, whatever we are, Ukrainians are our souls in Ukraine, and we're fighting. We're fighting even here, because this war, it's not only shooting on the front line. This war, our army, Ukrainian army of goodness, we are everywhere. We are fighting in internet. We are working, we donating money. We support our relatives, our brothers and sisters who are in the front now. Every hour Ukrainians checking news, how it is in Ukraine.
Are you from Riga?
Ukrainians are strong.
Well, from Latvia.
Ukrainians are
Which city?
together.
Well, we live in London,
Ukrainians gonna
so
win.
we're Latvians living in London.
All together we
Oh,
will
from
win.
Latvia, which city?
All together
Well, I'm from Rezekne.
all together.
My father was from Limbaja and my mother from Sigulda. I'm a refugee from the Second World War. I'm the sons of refugees. And that's why I support them. One of the many reasons.
All together we will win.
Lithuania.
We will win.
Yeah.
First time I see Latvia flag here.
We came in February and March
Yeah, at the beginning of
at the beginning quite often. But I worked for the White Eagle Appeal, who are working in Balham with the Polish who are helping the Ukrainians.
We will win.
So,
This flag like old or new?
We will win.
about 20 years old,
Where you buy?
Riga.
We will win.
Nice.
All together, we will win. All together, we will win. Шановні українці, слава Україні! Молодці, що ви тут є. Нас тут є набагато більше, я знаю. Має бути набагато більше. Приходьте, знаю, холодно. Приходьте, потім погуляти можна десь, у центр міста. Випити кави, то не гріх, випити пива. Приходьте тут, щоб ви бачили наші партнери, якось так звучить воно при цьому. Наші друзі, що нам не все одно, що українців тут багато, що там дійсно війна, і щоб ми це сприймаємо серйозно, щоб вони бачили і допомагали нам. І об'єднуємося в будь-який спосіб, об'єднуємося тут, збирайтеся в себе на районах. Зараз Різдво йде, колядувати, всі знають, як колядувати. Треба буде тут поколядувати, можна вже починати навіть, до речі, десь за місяць можна почати. Коляда – це приходиш до друзів, ви зараз купа українців. Колядуйте. Було б в мене більше часу, я б якісь треба вертепи організовувати. Хто знає, що таке вертепи? Знаєте, що таке вертепи? От, англійці були б в шоці. То треба то зробити, до речі. Даю ідею, посилаю українцям ідею. Пісня українська. Пісня, поезія, книжки. Пісня українська – це історія, це правдиве джерело історії, це душа, це вібрація української душі. Це дуже добра пісня про кохання, про хлопців, дівчат, про тяжку долю, про постійні війни. Але бачите, скільки років тим пісням, і якщо б не задушили нас до цього часу, то і нічого з нами не зроблять і зараз, тепер тим більше. Хочу зараз, щоб у нас прозвучала пісня, яка є чи не гімном української повстанської армії. Бойова пісня, поплакати можна вночі, тихенько, коли новини читаєш.
Зродились ми великої години, з пожеж війни, і з полум'я вогнів плекав нас біль, по втраті України кормив нас гнів, і злість на ворогів плекав нас біль, по втраті України кормив нас гнів, і злість на ворогів. І ось ми йдем у бою життєвому, вільні міцні, незламні, мов граніт, поплач не дав свободи ще нікому, а хто борець, той здобуває світ. Поплач не дав свободи ще нікому, а хто борець, той здобуває світ. Не хочемо ні слави, ні заплати, заплата нам, так мовні мій раби, солодше нам у бою умирати, як жити. Так мовні мій раби, доволі нам воїни на сходи, не сміє брат на брата йти у бій. І синьо-жовтим прапором свободи з'єднаєм весь великий навіть світ. І синьо-жовтим прапором свободи з'єднаєм весь великий навіть світ. Велику правду для усіх єдину, наш гордий клич народові несе. Вітчизні будь, ти вірний до загину нам в Україні.
Slava Ukraini! This song, this is the march of Ukrainian army, and this is about what Ukrainian army are. We are fighting for our freedom. We are fighting for our freedom, and it's better to die in the battle for freedom than live as a slave. This is how Ukrainians think, and we're gonna beat those occupants anyway. This time we will not be again the slaves of bloody Russian Federation or Russian Empire or USSR, whatever they call it today. Ukrainians are brave, Ukrainians fighting bravely. And please join us, support Ukraine. Boycott Russians, boycott Russian products. No trade with Russia!
No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia! No trade with Russia!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Russia is a terrorist state, they act as a terrorist. But anyway, many countries still buying gas and oil. We want more sanctions on Russia. We want boycott all the Russians' products. We want total embargo on Russia. Russia supposed to be recognized as a terrorist state. They are clearly terrorist state. And no negotiations with terrorists, any, because they want Ukrainians be dead. Ukrainians want Russia to go away from our land. So who is true? With who are you? Are you with Ukrainians which fighting for freedom? Or you with Russian which made genocide of Ukrainian nation? Please, world, support Ukraine. 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 These days are days of memory, victims of First World War. The First World War actually was on the territory of Ukraine. The Second World War was on the territory of Ukraine. Now I propose to make a minute of silence for all who will die for freedom anytime. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a war in Ukraine today, and it started not today. It started in 2014 when the Russia took Crimea. The reaction of world was not very sharp, not very exactly, and Putin understood he can do more. After Crimea, he came to Donbass, to east part of Ukraine, and the blood started flowing there. Wherever Russia comes, people dying. It's Ukraine, Georgia, Africa, South America, whatever. When the empire comes, people dying, people struggling, suffering. Now it's in Ukraine. They came to Ukraine again. Again, I'm telling again because my parents told me how Russian came. My grandmama told me, my grandmama told me, our ancestors write about it, songs, lyrics. But I thought it was long time ago. It was 70, 80 years ago. It's never been happened again. World is changed now. Everything is civilized. Nobody gonna kill or steal some land. It was like funny for me. But after 2014, when the Russian military forces took Crimea, I realized that this story, which tells me my grandparents, came to me. It's became reality again. It's terrible feelings, because it's a war again, it's people dying. People dying just because the crazy old man as Vladimir Putin, which is criminal and should go to Gaaga, he understood he can do anything. So ladies and gentlemen, please, I ask you, share information about the war in Ukraine. Speak with your MP, speak with your friends, with members of your family, where you're working, speak about it. We have to stop this war. My everyday thought is how to stop the war, how to help to stop the war. And only one way I see I can support my brothers in Ukraine. I can support them to be a shield for the evil, to be a shield for our homes, and actually for your homes as well. Because Russia could be very happy if Ukraine fall so they can shoot to London. Russians hate you, ladies and gentlemen, so much. If you know how Russians hate you, they call you collective West. They call you many different bad words. But now only Ukraine stands between you and Russians, between war and you. And now from you need a little drop of help. One share, one letter to your MP, that's nothing for you. But it can stop the war, it can stop people dying in Ukraine. Total embargo on Russia. 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 Close Russian embassy now. 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 Close Russian embassy now.
Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now. Close Russian embassy now.
Slava Ukraini! First of all, war in Ukraine is still going on and it affects everyone. So if you stand for the human rights, you should be standing with Ukraine right now. Because all of the human rights are being violated by Russia right now in Ukraine. Even if you're an animal activist, then you should know that Russian freaks torture animals from Ukrainian zoos just for fun, because they are bored. The most recent case of animal abuse is that they have stolen a raccoon, a llama, a donkey, a wolf and squirrels from the zoo while retreating from Kherson. That's how miserable they are. If you are an eco-activist, then it should be obvious to you that the war brings so much harm and damage to the nature. The most common example is global warming. Having said all of that, I want us to call the world to wake up. Because if you close your eyes, the problem in front of you won't just magically be solved. So you have to face it. World, wake up! 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 World, wake up!
World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up! World, wake up!
The next thing I think is really important is responsible consuming of anything, absolutely, starting from the content and ending with like just regular everyday products. So there are a lot of companies that hasn't left Russia yet, and I think that it would be really sensible to boycott all of them as they are paying taxes, which then go to kill our people and shell us, Ukrainians. So the list of the companies that hasn't left Russia yet, you can find on leave-russia.org. It's a really useful website. So every time you go to the shop, just check if you don't contribute your part into killing Ukrainians. And having said all of that, I just want to mention the most recent scandalous news that just came, I think, today or yesterday. The world's leading startup event Slush has given €1 million to the Immigram. It's a startup whose founders are Russian and who are helping Russians to emigrate, therefore avoid consequences of international sanctions. And what is the most important, responsibilities of not trying to stop the war. Because I'm pretty sure if the UK did the same thing that Russia is doing right now, and it's colonizing some country and going with war there, then I'm pretty sure that all of the citizens of the UK would stand up against it. And I think also that, as Tara said, it's really important to remember World War II and that Russians are modern-day Nazis. And I think we should treat them respectively. We should treat them as we treated Nazis in Second World War. So I want all of us to call shame on Slush, because you should never deal with terrorists and you should never sponsor them. Shame on Slush! 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 Talking about the shame, I think it would be a real shame not to mention Azovstal defenders who were defending Azovstal and Mariupol for 85 days straight from Russian invaders, and they had an army like 3 times, not I think 10 times less than Russians. So I want all of you to remember about our Azovstal heroes, and all of you to call Free Azovstal now.
Free Azovstal defenders! 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 Free Azovstal defenders!
Now, I would like to end my speech with a poem that I've written myself recently, and it's called Unity, and I think that unity is one of the main reasons Ukraine still exists and we are still fighting. In unity we trust, and unity is the power to end the evil whose bloodlust is killing us with its dishonor. We'll kill all of the freaks who came with threat to our land, and those who fighting now for us will never ever shall forget. The price of freedom is the highest, and it should never have been paid. But our fighters are too modest to recognize themselves as great. And we should help them. We should trust in unity, which helps us last. So only think that Russian freaks that sinking, that drowning in how much they sinning, would hear me Slava, Slava Ukraini! Slava нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Україна! 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 Героям України тричі!
Слава, слава, слава!
Ворогам України тричі!
Смерть, смерть, смерть!
Всім привіт! Мене звуть Настя, я з Харкова. І я вже десь 3-й раз приходжу робити спіч. І я хочу просто, щоб всі ви зрозуміли, що сила у єдності. Розумієте? Сила в єдності, тому, будь ласка, приходьте сюди, просто побути разом, обмінятися позитивною енергією, попросити допомоги для нашої країни і просто бути щасливими. Тому що ми повинні спинити цю війну. І ми це зробимо. Ми можемо змінити цей світ. Бо ми дуже світла і дуже сильна нація. Дуже сильна. Кожен з вас сильніший, ніж ви думаєте. Тому, будь ласка, приходьте. Я трошки мотиваційна. А тепер переходимо до спічу щодо наших вимог. Тож я переходжу на англійську. So, Let's start with the basics. Russia is a terrorist, as everyone should know it. All the world should know it. So we should come here and we should speak about this. Because Russians come to our country and they kill peaceful people. They kill, literally kill, kids, Russian soldiers. And that's just horrible. I can't even find any word to just describe this, because that's disgusting. Yes, that's disgusting. That's so painful. That's so painful to see how little lights, little childs die because they don't deserve it. Nobody deserves to die because of war. Nobody deserves to see this cruel, this true evil. Nobody in this world. We all deserve to be happy, and we should stop it, and everybody should understand this. And Russia is a terrorist state. Now, this is question of all world, not only Ukraine and Russia. As I said before, they already killed some people in Poland. Border lines between countries, it's important. And Russia crossed our borderline and borderline of all the world. And they don't understand this, unfortunately. So war keep going. And we can stop it. So let's remind this world that they promised to help us. Arm Ukraine as you promised.
Arm Ukraine as you promised.
Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised.
Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised. Arm Ukraine as you promised.
Arm Ukraine as you promised. Yes. That's important. They promised and they should do it, and they do it slowly. So we should just keep calm here and remind about this. So please come, raise your voices. Raise your вашого внутрішнього козака, вашу внутрішню козачку. До ваших трошки. І приходьте, позитивною енергією.